Have you ever wondered what would happen if an AI could just remake an entire artist's discography overnight? Well, we just found out, and it involves Taylor Swift. The internet is absolutely exploding right now, and the legal world is scrambling. So, what exactly happened? A few days ago, a set of tracks appeared online, claiming to be AI-generated remakes of Taylor Swift's first 6 albums. And when I say remakes, I mean they are startlingly good. The AI didn't just mimic her voice, it re-recorded the instrumentals, subtly altered the production, and even created new vocal arrangements that sound eerily like something she might have done herself. It all started on a niche forum dedicated to AI music generation. A user, completely anonymous, posted a link with a simple message, Taylor's versions, but faster. Within hours, the files had spread to Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok. Swifties, being the internet's most organized fanbase, were both amazed and horrified. Some were blown away by the quality, admitting that if they didn't know better, they'd think these were official releases. Others were furious, calling it a violation of Taylor's artistry and a blatant act of theft. And that's where the real chaos begins. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. How did this happen? The anonymous creator claims to have used a new, sophisticated AI model trained on Taylor's entire public catalog, including live performances and interviews. This model didn't just learn to clone her voice. It learned her musical style, her vocal inflections, her lyrical patterns, and even the production choices of her collaborators like Jack Antonoff and Aaron Dessner. It then took the original master tracks, the ones Taylor famously doesn't own, and systematically replaced every single element. The AI re-sang the vocals in her modern, more mature voice. It swapped out 2008-era synth sounds for the folksy, indie pop instrumentals of her recent albums. It even fixed minor pitching issues and added new, AI-generated harmonies. The result is a discography that sounds like Taylor Swift re-recorded it in 2024, but it was all done by a machine in less than 48 hours. This brings us to the elephant in the room, the copyright nightmare. Taylor Swift has been famously re-recording her first 6 albums to regain ownership of her work. These are her, Taylor's versions. But this AI project throws a massive wrench in the works. The original recordings are owned by a private equity firm. The compositions, the lyrics and melodies, are co-owned by Taylor and her publisher. And now we have these new AI-generated recordings. Who owns them? The anonymous creator? The company that built the AI? Nobody? Legal experts are having a field day with this. Some argue that since the AI used the original copyrighted stems as a base, the new works are derivative and therefore infringe on the rights of the master recording owners. Others argue that because the vocal performance is entirely new and generated by AI, it might exist in a legal gray area. The music industry is watching this with bated breath. This isn't just about one artist anymore. This case could set a precedent for the future of music. If AI can perfectly replicate and re-record an artist's work, what does that mean for ownership? What does it mean for the value of an artist's voice and creative decisions? Think about it. An AI could theoretically create new Beatles songs with John and George's voices. It could produce a lost album from Amy Winehouse. The creative possibilities are endless, but the ethical and legal implications are staggering. We're talking about a technology that could fundamentally devalue human creativity. Record labels are terrified. What's stopping someone from taking a new artist's demo, running it through an AI, and releasing a polished version before the artist even gets a record deal? Taylor Swift's team has, of course, been issuing takedown notices left and right, but it's like a game of whack-a-mole. As soon as one link goes down, 10 more pop up. Her lawyers have released a statement calling the AI creations a brazen and disrespectful theft of Taylor's legacy and vowing to use every legal means to stop their distribution. But here's the twist, some fans are secretly, or not so secretly, enjoying the chaos. For years, they've been frustrated with the legal battle over her masters. This AI event, for some, feels like a strange form of digital justice, even if it's ethically questionable. It highlights how vulnerable artists are in the current system and pushes the conversation about intellectual property into a completely new dimension. The reaction from other musicians has been a mix of fear and fascination. Some have publicly condemned the AI project, standing in solidarity with Taylor. They see it as a direct threat to their livelihood. If a machine can do what they do, but faster and cheaper, where does that leave them? But others have been more curious. Some producers and tech-savvy artists see AI not as a replacement, but as a new tool. They imagine using it to sketch out ideas, create backing tracks, or even experiment with vocal styles. They believe that, if used ethically, AI could unlock new forms of creativity, just like the synthesizer or the drum machine did in their time. The debate is really about control. Should this powerful technology be available to everyone, or should it be regulated to protect artists? There's no easy answer. Let's also talk about the AI itself. The anonymous creator has remained silent since the initial post, which only adds to the mystery. Tech analysts who examined the audio files believe this isn't the work of some off-the-shelf AI voice cloner. The level of detail, the musicality, the understanding of arrangement and production, it all points to a next-generation model that's far more advanced than anything we've seen publicly. This raises another scary question: who is developing this technology, and what are their intentions? Is it a lone genius in their basement, or is it a major tech company testing the waters before a commercial release? The lack of transparency is one of the most unsettling parts of this whole story. So, what happens next? The legal battle will undoubtedly be long and messy. It's likely to end up in a high-level court, and the outcome will shape copyright law for decades to come. Will laws be rewritten to include AI-generated works? Will we see a new category of AI-assisted copyright? Meanwhile, the music industry is in damage control mode. Labels are likely investing heavily in technology to detect AI-generated audio and are lobbying for stricter regulations. They want to put this genie back in the bottle, but it might be too late. The files are out there, and the technology exists. This event has opened Pandora's box, and there's no closing it now. For us, the listeners, this is a moment to reflect on what we value in music. Is it the flawless technical execution, or is it the human story behind the song? Is it the perfect vocal take, or is it the subtle imperfections that reveal the artist's emotion? This AI project has proven that a machine can replicate the what, but can it ever truly replicate the why? The pain, the joy, the life experiences that Taylor Swift poured into her songs, that's something an algorithm can't learn from data. And maybe, in the end, that's what will always separate human art from artificial creation. This story is far from over, and it's going to be a wild ride. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of music and technology.